Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today I have a box here. It seems like I always have a box, doesn't it? This one was from my little brother and his wife, and it was a Christmas gift, and it's a booster pump, and I got it for my basement because, well, I have a booster pump in the basement and it's not as good as it has been, so I had wished myself a new pump for the basement and I got one. So I thought we would replace the existing pump today, and hopefully it's gonna be an easy job, I hope. So over here is the existing pump that I'm gonna see if I can try and replace. For example, this is not especially accurate. There is absolutely no pressure on it right now, but that's not what the meter shows. It shows that there's plenty of pressure, and we can open this and it should drop to 0, but it absolutely does not. So yeah, it does work though, but there is like a pressure valve here that keeps clogging up, and this pump, which is a very cheap pump, affordable I guess, and yeah, it has done great for years. I can't really blame it. I've actually gotten quite a lot of run time out of it, so there's no complaining there. It has done a really good job. But I see that the new pump is a little bit different in the configuration, so I hope it's not too different. So see, pump out. There's a bit there that is different. They have moved that. Well, let's check that. We'll take it out of the box. So I already took it out of the box, so this is gonna be an unbagging. So it seems like this part is much similar to what I already got, but it also seems like this is longer, so my plastic bucket down there, I might have to alter that to get it to fit in the bucket, which and this one would stick out in a different way. Yeah, I don't know if it's good or bad. I don't know if it uses more power than the other one either. I should probably have looked that up. 600 watts. Okay. Okay, I removed the red bucket and I just turned it off. I had it pumping a little bit so that the water won't rise too much while I'm working on this. Don't want to be pressured by the pressure pump. So I have the red bucket here, and I put the new pump kind of into it so I can see where I need to adjust the bucket. And it's in a bucket because these cheap pumps, well, sometimes they leak and they drip, and it's annoying to have the whole floor wet because of a stupid pump. So I have a little drain hole over here, so if there's too much water it will drain out somewhere where I want it to drain out. So yeah, that's the smart choice, I guess, I will claim. So, but I need to cut a bit of a bigger hole in the plastic to fit this. Luckily, we have just the Ryobi tool for the job. Ryobi multi-tool for the rescue. So I'm sure that will do very well. And I even see that I have a battery down here. That's marvelous. I don't have any hearing protection though, so I am too lazy to go get it. So, a little bit of noisy cutting later, and I even gone and washed the red bucket here a little bit. Yeah, it's really not needed, but now it fits in here. Oh. There. pressure pump is in the bucket. There is a drain for it if something awful happens. The issue was that I had it and it was dripping all over the place. And now that I have made this into the bucket, it's naturally gonna leak somewhere that is not protected by the bin here. So yeah, that's how it always goes. So yeah, we need to disassemble the other one a little bit. So this is naturally always a little bit too exciting. So we're gonna disconnect that. Put the wire a little bit away. And we need some big wrenches. So there's only 2 pipes that goes in or out. So we have one here that we need to disconnect. There's a union here that I can detach it with, and then there is this one, which I really hate to disconnect because this is so difficult to get watertight because there's pressure in this pipe down there, but I don't think there's any way around it. Okay, union first. Okay, that weird noise that talked to you in your head told me to go change my clothes. So I had to do that. So let's see if we can get this to break apart again. That was easy enough. So that one comes off. And we got it. Water everywhere. Fantastic. Okay. Like that. And we still need that one off. Why do I do that? Can I turn the pump around? Oh, and I stepped in the water already. Crap. More water. Nah, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to take this off. That was absolutely no problem whatsoever. I'm lying. Okay, so I have the hardware of the old pump, and it goes something like this. This one goes on there, and this one is the union that goes on there. And with these 2 on, it'll be able to connect to the rest of the system, which does go to it goes to the garden, it goes to the rainwater system for the city, and it also supplies my washing machine when I am washing clothes. So I need to put some of this packing thing on there so that it will be tight. I see that I have used this Teflon thing. I don't know why I have used that. I'm really not a fan of this Teflon. It seems like it will never be quite. It always takes me too long to get this water tight. So I'm gonna remove some of that and put some new of the old stuff on there. Angel hair, I think it's called. Horsehair, someone. I think it used to be horsehair. Now it's just a something else. It's not actual horsehair, but yeah, we're gonna put some of that on. So now that's packed down, so we should be able to slide that in there, and it should grip really well at the last little bit. Yeah, when we fasten the next one, it's gonna do even better. Come on. There we are. Very good. So we're almost there. The other pump was sitting on some foam things that I think I'll do again, because it does remove some of the vibrations of the pump. So we're going to take that up. We're going to put these lovely but very dirty foam things in here. I hope that could we see where they're supposed to be? Oh, that does very nicely. I didn't have to cut as deep now with those installed. Get this connected again. To put it where the other one was. It's very light right now because there's no water in it yet, so it will become a bit heavier when water gets in there. Okay, we are almost there. We need the wire here. That needs to go up. I have a timer on the pump to pump out ever so often. That usually works out actually. So, well, I hope it works out, because now it's a new pump, so it might be more efficient than the old one. So maybe it will drain the well, and I'll be in trouble. But well. There, power is on. I haven't actually found the on-off button yet, if there is such a thing. Have you seen it? Maybe there's no on-off button. It goes in there and nothing there. That is unusual. I think I need to check the manual if there's an on-off button. But if we want any hope for this to working, we need to prime it. That means put water in it. So we're gonna open this one up. That's where you put water in it. There, and don't lose the cap, even though I have a lot of these caps now. Almost there. There, we need a little bit more. Luckily the well water has now come up so far that I can reach it with this little thing. Okay, I thought that was plenty, but apparently it needs a bit more. Wonder if I'm just pulling the water through and down into the nah. It's full. Good. I was just about to start looking for where the error was, but it seemed like this is gonna work for fine. So seems the only place I can turn it on is on the timer. So we're gonna try that. Can I push this down a little bit? Yeah. There. I do have one issue though. I have no idea if it's pumping anything. So this is out with the wastewater, and this one goes to the garden slash washing, and this one goes to the garden slash washing machine. So it should now build pressure. And it should shut off at some point. And it did. And I do not have any leaks. I do have a little bit of a leak right there. Okay. Okay, I'll tighten that another ½ inch. But other than that, I think I'm good. And this one is very much less noisy than the other one, so that's a win. There is the little thing that I only need this to be a pressure pump when I'm using the pressure for the washing machine. All the rest of the time it doesn't matter. So normally this is open a little bit, so that I'll just have the water going out to the rainwater collection system. So so now it should turn on again. I haven't opened it fully. A lot of air in the system. So we'll put this, right now it's on, so we'll put it on off, and then I'll put it on to automatic. That means that this one decides when to turn it on and off on a timer. Okay, it looks like I'm making a hell of a mess over here, but it's actually not too bad. I have done a lot worse. I have this one laying there because I tried to pick it up. I wanted to put it in the box that came with the new one, but all of this balloon thing down here is full of water for sure. So it was very heavy, so I thought, let's let it drain out. So hopefully that was a short little video on me replacing one booster pump with another booster pump. I could have fixed that one, no issue. But I have already fixed it multiple times and I get tired of it. I thought, let's get a new one. So I put it on my wish list and Santa Claus came through. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.